Welcome to BigBossBattle.com. My name is Removal Sanity, and today we are looking at N++ from developer Metanet Software Incorporated on the Xbox One X. So what is N++? N++ is a highly stylized 2D platformer with a retro feel to it. The entry claims that the way of N is what drives ninjas to collect all the gold they can in a short lifespan. To this end, these ninjas run, jump, bounce, wall jump and respawn, and do it over and over again against a large variety of levels. All of this platform is momentum based and often requires precise timing just to get it right. This is the sequel to the very much criticised and highly acclaimed version on the 360. And this leads me on to the gameplay. This game provides you with a co-op mode and a race mode that pits players against one another in a deadly foot race. However, the biggest chunk is set for solo mode, which includes 25 episodes in the intro section and 100 more unique episodes in the N++, Ultimate and Legacy categories. If 325 episodes isn't that impressive, you have to realise that each episode contains 5 levels. That's over 1,600 levels for you to play through. That is a sheer number of levels, and if that isn't challenging enough, you also have a hardcore mode and a level creator mode, which puts in a whole new player built levels for you to play with. The levels themselves are incredibly devious and do have some convoluted puzzles to really test your brain, but the biggest challenge is going to get in the pitch perfect button presses to actually get through the levels and actually not die. And you will die a lot in these levels. It will take a lot of patience and perfection and retries to get through some of these crazy levels that's been created. One thing I will say is that the control system here is really good and helps you in that respect. There is very simply designed, and this allows with only a couple of button pushes, which helps you when navigating each of the individual levels and the dastardly puzzles that are thrown at you. Another great thing the devs have actually done for this game is they've actually added a whole load of new modes upon which you can unlock. This is a colour scheme, a headband type and special options. Now the colour schemes can change the background of the game, including the entire colour of the background, foreground and gold, enemies, interactions and buttons, and you can do this on the fly. All of these 3 options, in terms of music, in terms of the actual ninja colour, in terms of the headband colour, in terms of pretty much everything you can change in terms of what it visually looks like, can be done with a split second, and this is fantastic because it also helps you with certain levels, because you may find that one level is a bit too bright, so you want to try and go for the retro style, which I found more pleasing in my case and easier to navigate. Now, whilst you're going through these levels, you might think, this is going to be an absolute heavy grind, and this is where the devs have really thought about the levels individually. And as I said earlier, that's 1,600 levels they've really thought about. They've actually scaled the difficulty really well, so you don't find yourself getting too frustrated by not being able to pitch perfectly or get all the gold that you require. It does help you want to go back and retry some of those levels where you've actually missed some of the gold to try and get past it. And this leads me on to the graphics of the game. Now the graphics are punchy, crisp and clear, and the variety of different graphical overlays only gives this game a unique feel to it. Of course, more graphical overlays mean you have to unlock them, but everything is superbly bright, crisp and clear. Now being on the Xbox One X, obviously this will give it a better shine to it, generally in 4K. However, I think the game itself runs at about 1080. However, there is no issues in frame rate and there is no issues in terms of stuttering or any juddering, no matter what level or no matter how convoluted the level gets. So what about the sound of the game? Well, a bit like the graphics, you can change the music on this game on the fly, and that is fantastic. The game itself has a slight electro sort of techno beat to it, which works perfectly for the game. Each of the little crowns, the sound bites, the jump, the clicks of when you pick up a gold, or the actual aliens attacking you is perfect, and it does deliver a nice punchy sound through a TV or a headset. So what do we here at BigBossBattle.com think of the game? Well, the sheer number of levels, over 1600, the fantastic graphical overlay options which can be switched on the fly, the same again for the music and the devious challenging levels that they are, plus the generous sort of scaling and difficulty really does set this game apart from the rest. There is going to be a lot of content here for any player to try and push themselves through, and at £12 or 15 US dollars, this is actually a pretty good bargain as well. However, I will say that some people, if they don't like this sort of thing, may find it a little bit grindy. For those who do love this sort of genre, it's a fantastic purchase and definitely one for your hard drive. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed this review. Please do leave a comment below. We do like to read them. And also, if you have any thoughts on the matter, do tell us. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, have a great time gaming, and we'll see you again soon.